Now, it encourages critical thinking and is unapologetic, but it's also not asking for sympathy. However, it's begging for action. That's singer-songwriter Michelle Mountjoy and well-known musician Hartog Kennedy's latest project, which is in support of 16 Days of Activism for no violence against women and children, titled Hierdie is nie Liefde nie. The song was written by the young singer and songwriter in collaboration with Hunter and Fred Den Hartog, and the song is about what love is not. Well, the two join us on Zoom, Michelle and Hunter. Good morning, a warm welcome to Morning Lab. Michelle, I want to start with you. Give us a brief background into how the song Hierdie is nie Liefde nie came about and what the inspiration behind the song is.
So I came out of an abusive relationship and luckily enough to escape it, and I made the mistake of keeping quiet and not telling anybody what happened to me or what was busy happening to me. I kept quiet, which took me deeper into the relationship that got me deeper into trouble. And when I eventually came out and spoke about it and told people what was happening to me, I realized that if I had spoken sooner, then I could have been saved a lot earlier. So I just felt like getting that message out there that people mustn't feel ashamed to speak if something like that happens to you, because a lot as a victim, you feel like you're too ashamed of what happened to you and you feel like it's your fault, so you don't really want to go out and speak to anybody or ask for help because you feel so ashamed. So this message is basically just to encourage people to come out and speak, because if you're in a situation like that, you must know that it is not love. Love doesn't do that to you. And I just want to encourage everybody who is in that situation to come out and talk, ask for help, because there's so many people out there that will help you.
Mm-hmm. Hunter, how did you become part of the project?
Well, Michelle approached me to help write the song and to collab on it. She can maybe clear that up, but I think they wanted a male voice on there as well. It's not necessarily something you see every day, and I guess it's just a different angle to have a male voice speak out for the 16 Days of Activism,
Mm-hmm. And how was that experience for you, coming from a male point of view? And just as you just said, you don't often expect males to speak on this issue. How was that experience for you and being part of the project?
Well, it's still ongoing and it's pretty educational. I told Michelle earlier this morning, it forces you to do some introspection. Mm-hmm. But yeah, just so Michelle sent me lyrics that she wrote, and it affected me. I felt angry and kind of trapped, imagining myself in that situation. So yeah, I guess I would say it's been educational.
Mm-hmm. Michelle, talk to us about the process of writing the song and why this was therapeutic for you and a form of healing.
Well, the process was quite quick, I'm not going to lie, because it was in a moment of anger and frustration, like, why did this have to happen to me? I didn't do anything to deserve it. So I basically just, what I was feeling, I just put into words, wrote it down. And what I feel about writing things down is, it's a lot like journaling. They say if you're going through something or you're struggling or you're on a healing journey, it's good to write your feelings down, because that's part of the healing process. So I feel like writing it down and reading it back to myself was really like, wow, I've gone through all of this and I was able to put my feelings on paper, and now I want to take what I felt and what I've learned through this whole experience and put it out in the world. Which is quite a good, overwhelming but good feeling.
Mm. What did this experience teach you about yourself, Michelle?
That I'm strong. That I'm very strong. Yeah. And that anything that comes my way, I must try my best to turn it into a positive situation, whether it's as dark as the night or as light as day. I really think it's important to try and see the light in everything, because there is, as cliche as it sounds, there is always light at the end of the tunnel.
Hunter, speak to us about the sound on this song and, why you decided to go with this particular sound.
Yeah, I mean, it's not very often that these things are thought out. So, I mean, I think we just followed our instinct on this one. When I initially read Michelle's lyrics, it kind of reminded me of like a 90s grungy, Alanis Morissette sort of that what is the word? It's not necessarily anger, but it's like pent up emotions. And so we definitely wanted that taint of action, anger. And it also kind of reminded me of strong women from the past, like Stevie Nicks. And I think this song is kind of based on one of her hits. That guitar, that thing, it's driving.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for this song. Thank you for talking to us, singer, songwriter Michelle Mountjoy, and a well-known musician Hunter Kennedy, speaking to us about a song they've released in support of 16 Days of Activism for No Violence Against Women and Children, titled Hierdie is nie Liefde nie.